Deal with your municipal Office of Emergency Management. They will then send information up to the county, who will send it here to the state. I want to repeat again, because we've had this happening in counties. County OEMs do not freelance. Do not send out press releases on your own. Coordinate with what's going on in the state. We're not trying to make your decisions for you, but decisions that you make can have a ripple effect through the rest of the system. So local OEMs, no freelancing, and county OEMs, no freelancing. We have to work this together. We have a team and a process in place that gets messed up if we don't work together. So no freelancing. We've had enough of the county OEM freelancing going on. Shelters, again, are places of last resort. Go to your family, go to your friends, go to your coworkers or colleagues. I'm sure that there's not a New Jerseyan who is in a non-threatened area who would not accept a colleague, a coworker, a friend, and certainly not a relative, to stay with them while they take the time to ride out the storm. We're focused on taking care of those who need assistance because they don't have anywhere else to go. We're communicating to the special needs population and in coordination with local police who are performing street sweeps. In Atlantic City, New Jersey Transit has deployed 20 buses, so there are now over 80 buses that will be delivering New Jerseyans to shelters, and there will be more coming after the close of the rush hour today, when New Jersey Transit has more assets to be able to deliver. We'll be opening the Sun Center in Trenton starting at 6 p.m. this evening. This will be a point of transition where we'll register individuals and allow them to stay the night, and then strategically move them to another shelter tomorrow. National Guard and state police will be coordinating to provide staffing and security at the Sun Center. So many people will be sent to the Sun Center tonight. Many will stay the night there, but then be moved tomorrow to other shelters across the state. It's really a staging center, a transition center at the Sun Center in Trenton. We've identified additional shelters beyond what are already open to address additional needs. We'll be continuing to do that as we go forward and we get a better handle on just how many people we're going to have to shelter. And that's, again, why it's so important for folks to not use the shelter as your first resort, but as your last resort. We really want just the people who absolutely have no place else to go to use the limited space that we have in shelters across the state. In areas of special need, hospitals and nursing home evacuation, each hospital and other health-related facility have a disaster plan in place that are regularly reviewed at inspections by the Department of Health and Senior Services. Hospitals are required to have backup generators that support patient care services for at least 24 hours. Palisades Medical Center has informed the Department of Health of their plans to evacuate. Patients that can go home will, and those that need ongoing hospital care will be transferred to Englewood Medical Center. Long-term facilities, either rehab facilities or nursing homes, may have voluntarily evacuated in areas of concern such as Atlantic and Ocean, Cape May, and Salem. More than 10 have already evacuated or are in the process of evacuating, affecting about 1,500 people. There are additional facilities that are considering evacuation and are in discussion with their local OEMs. The state stands ready to assist in whatever they need, but again, for these facilities, those are private decisions by those facilities, and all we ask them to do is coordinate and inform their local OEMs about what they're intending to do, and if they need assistance from the state, to ask for it, and we'll prioritize that request for assistance along with all the other requests for assistance that we're getting. Centers for the developmentally disabled, should we need to evacuate them because of unsafe conditions, we would first use any and all available vacancies at DH's other facilities to house patients and residents. Human Services has already surveyed available capacity within the system, and the Commissioner is confident that we'll be able to handle anything that we need to handle in that regard. So those who are in our developmentally disabled centers, if in fact there is a need for evacuation of those, we'll be able to handle what we need to handle regarding that population. So let me say also that the tracking of the storm has not changed in any significant way that would affect what we expect to be happening. So again, we're beginning to see the orderly evacuation of the municipalities that I listed off the top. but we need to keep moving here. I do not want people waiting to evacuate from the barrier islands along the coast from Cape May up through Monmouth until tomorrow. I want you to go tonight. It's still a good day. The weather is still good. The weather will deteriorate tomorrow the deeper we go into the day. In addition, as you know, at 6 o'clock tonight, through the work of the state police and local authorities and the Department of Transportation, we will be setting up contraflow on 47 and 347 in Cape May to get remaining people out of Cape May and off those barrier islands, on Route 72 in Ocean County to get folks off Long Beach Island. And we're still saying that as of 6 o'clock tonight, there will be no traffic flow into the barrier islands in Cape May, into the barrier islands of Atlantic City, or into the barrier islands in Ocean County. That would include places like Seaside Heights, Seaside Park, and those areas as well. Again, at 8 o'clock tonight, the Garden State Parkway will close southbound from exit 98 south to be used exclusively then for emergency vehicles, and if tomorrow we need to set up contraflow on the Garden State Parkway to continue the orderly evacuation of folks from the shore region in those counties that I discussed earlier. So to folks again, I saw some of these news feeds that I've been watching upstairs of people sitting on the beach in Asbury Park. Get the hell off the beach in Asbury Park and get out. You're done. It's 4:30. You've maximized your tan. Get off the beach. Get in your cars and get out of those areas. It amazes me that you have responsible elected officials from North Carolina, north through Massachusetts, along with National Weather Service folks telling you that this is going to be an enormous storm, and for New Jersey, something that we haven't seen in over 60 years. Do not waste any more time working on your tan. Get off the beach, get out of your beach houses, and get to safer ground, either in your own homes, if this is a vacation home or rental for you, or if it's your primary residence, get with friends or relatives or coworkers and be housed there. So the seriousness of this situation has not diminished one bit. We are organized here at The Rock. Our OEM team, the top officials of which you see standing behind me, the Lieutenant Governor, General Reith, Colonel Fuentes, and Director McKenna, are coordinating all the activity that's going on here. I've been here at The Rock most of the day. We'll continue to be here for most of the rest of the day and evening. Members, as you see, sitting in the front row of the Cabinet, the Health Commissioner, DEP Commissioner, Transportation Commissioner, Agriculture Secretary, the Attorney General, the Human Services Commissioner, the Executive Director of New Jersey Transit are all here, along with senior staff from the Governor's Office, to continue to work to make sure that we're coordinating in every way that we possibly can. To the folks, again, who are watching out there, I can't implore you enough. This is a serious storm. We're hoping that it won't be as bad as we think it will be, but if it is, you need to be prepared. So it's 4:30 our time. Get to the stores. Get 5-day supply of water for you and your family. Get a 5-day supply of non-perishable food. Make sure you have the can opener to open that food when you need to use it. Get flashlights and batteries. Get a transistor radio and batteries so you can listen to instructions. Be prepared. And if you have friends or relatives in the shore region, get on the phone with them now. If you haven't heard from them, call them and invite them to come and stay at your house tonight. Okay? We need everybody in New Jersey to pitch in with each other now to make sure that we protect all the human life in New Jersey. One last note, there was a question earlier at the earlier briefing about pets. If you have your pets, bring them with you. And shelters will be able to work on accommodating them when they need to. We'll have other animal shelters that are available. And certainly if you're traveling to be with a relative or a friend or a coworker, bring your pets with you. No one should be staying in their homes in an endangered area because they feel like they can't bring their pet with them. So travel with the pets. but bring supplies with you to deal with your pets. Like, I can't believe as governor I'm actually having to say this, but bring the kitty litter and the litter box, bring the pooper scooper and the dog food and all the rest of that stuff. Okay, don't leave that stuff behind. Last message, and then I'll take questions, is the most important bit of advice as governor I can give to any of the 8.8 million citizens of this state is think. Don't react, think. Think about what you need to do to protect your life and the life of your family. If you think, the answers will become pretty obvious to you. If you just get emotional and react, it will become less obvious to you, and that's when mistakes will be made and bad decisions will be made that'll be, make everybody's task here more difficult. So if everybody takes a deep breath and think, we're doing the best we can here to make sure that we can help as many people as we can. But remember, there's never a government big enough to take care of 8.8 million people one by one. New Jerseyans have to help other New Jerseyans. You have to prepare yourself, and you have to be prepared to help your neighbors and your friends and your colleagues and your relatives. The people of New Jersey have to be the good extension of our government to be able to take care of the folks who need taken care of during this crisis. So this will probably be my last formal briefing of today, unless something else odd happens. And so I'm prepared to take questions from you on any of that stuff. Matt?
How many people are we talking about who are being evacuated? Any estimate?
I don't have an exact number because part of the problem, Matt, is in the shore communities, it's not just residents, it's the visitors and the tourists that are being evacuated as well. So it's really hard. We'll try to come up with some numbers for you. I'll talk to Maria and see if we can cobble together some numbers for you. But it's in the hundreds of thousands of people. I mean, you know what the shore is like in the last.
You have been listening to Governor Christie addressing the media in Ewing, New Jersey. And as is often the case, not mincing any words there, you have maximized your chance, he says, get off the beach and get home. Action News at 4 will be right back.